Marjorie Taylor Greene said something recently on her little MTG live show about Nick Fuentes. And I want to show you it because it's so illogical. Now, what she says initially is correct. She says Nick Fuentes is racist. That's absolutely correct. But then watch how she connects that to Ye or Kanye West.
Most people in this country has no clue who Nick Fuentes is. And if they heard his statements that he makes, they would want nothing to do with him. He sounds like a very immature young man saying hateful things about people and using a people group, talking about the...
Okay, so she's correct that that's what Nick Fuentes is doing, but that's what she does all the time.
Talking about people he doesn't like by an entire people group, which is horrible.
This is coming from the Jewish space lasers woman, okay?
Horrible. Why would he ever do that?
And in case you're not familiar, that sounds really weird coming from me. She supported claims that there was a Jewish space laser causing wildfires.
And then also saying, oh, I'm not racist or I'm not these things. Yeah, you are if you talk that way, because that's how you sound. And I don't know why Kanye West would align himself with that. It makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Wait, well, watch the rest of this, but what do you mean Kanye West aligned himself with that? Kanye West is a Nazi. Kanye West said he likes Hitler. Kanye West said he loves the Nazis. What do you mean that Kanye West shouldn't hurt his brand by associating himself with Nick Fuentes? They're exactly aligned on all of this.
Because the reality is, why would anyone want to follow or hang out with someone that condemns an entire group of people constantly when he knows nothing? What has he ever done in his life? What government position or when has he ever been elected? Really, how is he so all in the know about all these things that he talks about? Because he knows nothing more than anyone else that can sit there on the internet and Google things and look up information, whether it's real or not, and then talk about it on a podcast or on some social media site. But that...
So I don't know whether she put this out exactly before or after, or if she even saw what I'm about to show you, but she did seem pretty bitter there. And maybe the reason is because Nick Fuentes has gone after Marjorie Taylor Greene, as you'll hear here.
Hey, I said, has she ever done anything that shows good character in her entire life? Like, she's just weak. She'll go and say something edgy to get attention, and then when the pressure comes, she buckles. You know, she's going to be a MAGA mom and QAnon and all that, and then the second that Kevin McCarthy reprimands her and she loses her committee...
So you get the idea. Now again, these come from deep, dark parts of the internet, so I really can't decipher when all of this was happening. I don't want to spend enough time in those spaces to figure out that fact. But whether she heard that, whether it happened before or not, she's trying to distance herself as someone who has said things all too similar to some of the stuff we've heard from Nick Fuentes, from his type of rhetoric, by calling him all of the things that are true, racist, white supremacist, she probably wouldn't use that term, but hateful, but then says that Kanye West shouldn't be associated with Nick Fuentes. But why are you trying to make it sound like Kanye West is reasonable, or even more reasonable? He also is a Nazi. It's crazy. Again, he's pro-Hitler, as we saw on his recent appearance on Alex Jones. So very strange and confused stance being taken by Marjorie Taylor Greene. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get access to an extra full show every Saturday that only members can see, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there is a link in the description.